How's it going, guys? This is Artman239, and as you can tell by the title, I am finally making an art video. This one I'm actually pretty excited for. This is going to be my first Let's Draw. So what this is, if you don't know already, I'm a huge fan of the show The Walking Dead. In that show, it's just, Walking Dead, it's the zombie apocalypse. Pretty cool. And there's one theory that has sort of been circling around the Walking Dead fan base, and that is the Old Man Carl theory, that the entire series is basically just a story being told by Carl, which is the main character Rick's son, as an old man. And I actually really like this theory, and part of me hopes that this is a true theory. And there's even been some artwork circling around the internet of the Old Man Carl theory. And today I thought that I would make my own version of the Old Man Carl theory, sort of taking some inspiration from other pieces of it. But I sort of have my own interpretation of the Old Man Carl theory. Not necessarily what I think is true, but what I want more than anything else. Now, basically the way that it goes is that, like I just said, the entire story is told by Carl as an old man. But one thing that I feel like a lot of people leave out that's fairly important is that Carl actually has a baby sister named Judith. Now, one thing that I would like is, if this theory ever is true, is that it is actually Judith and Carl telling the story together instead of just Carl. Because I feel like Judith being a baby in the zombie apocalypse is very vital, because, creating more people is sort of the main goal, bringing back humanity. So I feel like having a younger character like that, especially with it being Carl's younger sister, would be very important for that. And plus, I think it would be a great story of, like the protective older brother helping the little sister. I feel like that would be a great story in The Walking Dead. So yeah, so what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be drawing Old Man Carl and Judith as sort of a young adult. Let's get started. So to start off our piece of Old Man Carl, I just did his basic body proportions, keeping my pencil lines very faint, just in case I make any mistakes. And I wanted to make his look very skeletal, yet toned, just to show the aging of his character. And then I went on to do detail, using a bit thicker pencil lines, just so I can really, sort of show what actual detail I'm going to use. That way it's not confused with anything that I wanted to change with his look. And just a little note here, I am basing his look off of Chandler Riggs in the Walking Dead TV show instead of Carl Grimes in the comic books. And just a little note here with the missing eye look, what I did was I added some extra little lines around the eye just to show some scarring, and I actually added an eye patch this time just to show his changed look throughout the years. And now moving on to line work. So for his entire body, I did it in a 0.1 or an S if you use Faber-Castell like I do. And then for extra detail, I just went through with a 0.05 or an XS. And with that, I used it for texture in the hair, certain facial features like scars and stuff, baggage under the eyes, and then I actually used it for a lot of line shading, which I think works really well to get that extra gritty look. And then for the entire body outline, I actually used a 0.5 just to sort of push up his look a bit, that way the entire piece doesn't look a bit too flat. And finally moving on to the coloring. Now I did his skin with a base of apricot with a shading of pale red, and then his hair is a base of dark brown with a shading of black, and pretty much everything in the piece is a very dark, desaturated color, but except for the clothes. I wanted to make those a brighter blue, and then the pants, the shirt I would make a brighter blue, and the pants I would make sort of a tan color, just so it pushes the piece up a bit more instead of the whole thing looking a bit too flat and bland. So I didn't do much else different from Judith's character. I kept the same lines for the entire line work. For her skin, I actually did a pale skin base with a pale orange shading, and then for her hair, I did a tan base with a gold shading. And just a note here, I did draw a reference to her character from Judith from the Walking Dead TV show instead of the comic books.
You got color in your cheeks. Do you ever get that feel that you can't shift, the type that sticks around like summits in your teeth? Are there some aces up your sleeve? Have you no idea that you're in deep? I dreamt about you nearly every night this week. How many secrets can you keep? 'Cause there's this tune I found that makes me think.
Well, that was something. Well, I hope that you guys really enjoyed that as much as I did. I plan on bringing more art videos to the channel as we go, and I just hope that you guys are excited for them as I am. That is going to be it for now. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.